Okay, we're gonna actually start this game now. Of course, as I said, it's a port of the Genesis version, and it also came to Game Gear, and that was all pretty much the same. Those are linear and whatever, but I like this one because it's more free roaming. As you can see, we have a big map to go through, but you really don't have to go any of these places except for the red dots where the enemies are. And of course, when you go to a boss area, there's always one place you gotta go first, and then the boss stage is targeted. So let me explain some of the stuff. Of course, we can punch, we can kick, we got webbing. As you can see, we have a web bar, and I'm doing this under normal mode. It says easy mode, you have unlimited webbing. And I'm not going to hard mode because you don't get anything different. So, and these dogs, you can't kill them, you can just web them up. And of course, I will always be, most of the time, crawling because you move faster when you crawl than walk. And another thing I like about this version of the game is that the music. I like the music a lot better. It's you know, some rocking tune. I may put the soundtrack up. Of course, blue icons mean webbing, while red health. And of course, you up and push this web button to swing. You can also do a swinging kick, and you can also do a jump kick. Most of the time I'll be crouching and punching because it's the most effective thing to do. As you can see, plenty of rats. You gotta press in the direction that you're standing on, and then you punch. You also get a couple of abilities like the web shield, which makes you invincible as long as you have webbing. This is a secret area right here. I don't know if every stage has one. Most of the time you won't really need it. But it's useful if you are really low on supplies and you want to get to the end of the stage anyway. And now this will always happen when you go to a lock stage. You may go to a different first stage, but this stage will always be the same. And you always get through the same way, of course. In the original version, you had to take pictures to get money to get web fluid, but they just took that out and just put icons around. I think that's definitely an improvement. Sucks that you can't take pictures anymore, but hey, at least you don't have to run back to your apartment to get refilled. That ain't it. Now, we're almost at Doc Ock. All we gotta do is go up this little elevator here, and we'll be up to him. Of course, Dr. Octavius, after explosion, he was before adamantium lace tentacles to his back. He became a mad scientist with lots of strength. And yes, this is probably one of the harder bosses to fight in the game, just due to the fact that the timing of his punches, the timing of the punches right so you don't get hit. But all you gotta do is crawl, be close enough, and use webbing to sometimes slow him down if you're too far away, because his tentacles hurt. And you notice I put the Cam Clark counter. Yes, that one. Because Cam Clark, you may know the voice of Leonardo, the Turtles cartoon from the 80s. Yeah, he does the voice of a lot of characters here, so you get that counter going. I'll see you tomorrow. Almost there. Yeah, got him. He's Spiderman, that hoe.
You've been disarmed, Doc. Why don't you come clean and tell me what the Kingpin is up to this time? Is there really a bomb planted somewhere?
Yes, you arachnoid moron, for all the good it'll do you. Kingpin's fixed it so you'll never be able to disarm it either. It takes 5 keys to stop the bomb's internal clock, and they have to be inserted in the proper order, or the whole thing goes boom.
I don't get it. Why would the Kingpin want to blow up his own city?
This isn't about one measly city bug breath. It's about world domination and getting rid of you once and for all. We'll be safe when it happens, never you fear.
Tell me where to find the keys or I'll cut you up for calamari.
I don't know where all of them are, but you might try looking in Central Park for one of them. And if you want another, you'll have to go to the sewer and take it away from the lizard.
You're using Kurt Connor's affliction as a tool to defeat me? Hasn't that poor man suffered enough?
I find Connors to be very useful, and I don't think you'll be quite as sympathetic after he beats you to a bloody pulp.
Why don't you, stick tight for a while, Doc? The police will be by after I call them and tell them where to find you. Meanwhile, I've got some keys to find.
That's right, we now get to find keys. We need these 5 keys to actually disarm this bomb. We have 24 hours to do this, as you learn. And, actually, you have no lives in this game, you just lose time. And of course, when time runs out, game over. Now we're going after Electro, also known as Maxwell Dillon. One day, he got electrified while working on power lines, and he decided to become evil. Yes, I know, that's straightforward, pretty much. Not my funny story, that's okay. I always wondered, why did everyone believe that Wilson Fisk... And it says he's a prominent businessman, even though by the time this game came out in the comic book series, everyone, I mean, it was known that he was the Kingpin. The only reason he was never in jail was because he's gonna get lawyers. Oh yeah, this is the, as I saw, the flip kick. It's really difficult to pull off. Yeah, it's you have to jump and kick nearly at the same time. So you kind of have to roll your fingers across. It's not very. It does more damage than your regular kick, but it's just not effective. There's also a web ball, like a fireball-like action, but it's also annoying to use too. I was just checking to see if there's a comic book. As I said, there's 21 comic books to find throughout the game. They don't do anything. They don't unlock anything or anything cool. And every game they make it random, so I probably won't be going after them. But I will be going and getting all 3 endings to the game, so at least I'm really enjoying it. And as I said, there's also, besides the web shield that uses web, you also have a web bola, which is pretty much like your regular webbing, except you can hit multiple enemies as it goes through them. It just has very, very limited uses, and I probably won't be ever using that because it wastes too much weapon. So let's go fight Electro. Now, the easy way to fight him is, of course, hit there, and use the jump kick because it does the most damage you have in your regular attacks. And as you can see, you just do a good timing of a slightly time your webbing shot. Problem is sometimes you accidentally do a web swing. You don't want to do that. Because even your web kick, it has a good chance of missing anyway. But then, get a good jump kick in, boom. It does a lot more damage. Yeah, the enemies in this game are ridiculously easy once you get the pattern down to defeating them. This is all about really just timing. So yeah, it makes this game a joke. I may go to some of the special areas in the game that don't have any enemies or anything like that. Oh, there he goes. Kicked in the face.
Well, Electro, it looks like your circuit has come up a little short. And I thought you were such a live wire.
The puns!
Laugh while you can, Butt-Brain! The Kingpin has you right where he wants you this time!
Well now, what's this?
How should I know? I've never seen it before.
Right. Well, I'll just hang on to it if you don't mind. I'm sure it'll come in handy. You just relax, Sparky, and don't blow a fuse. There'll be someone along to cut you loose any time now.
Why don't you relax, Spider-Man? Take some time off. Get away from it all. I know the perfect place. Coney Island.
Sounds like a plan. Can I bring you back a hot dog?
I'd say yes, but you won't be coming back.
Is that any way to talk to your old pal? You know me. I always show up when you least expect me.
So you gonna give him that hot dog, Spider-Man? No? Oh, that ends that stage.